My name's John Loveday. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of Spearhead Compliance Training.
My name's Paul Hood and I'm co-founder of Spearhead Compliance Training.
Compliance Training. Spearhead Compliance Training. Congratulations!
First, let me start by telling you how me and John met. Most people think because we're both ex-military we didn't meet in the army, but we actually met while we were bodyguarding, looking after some celebrities, which we can't name. Me and John then got together and had a chat about what we could do in the future. John had experience in setting up a training centre and I was just about to go away and do a compliance instructor course so I could become a tutor myself. While I was on the course, I called John and says, look, I think we can do this better. And that's where the story actually started to begin. I'll let you take over with that.
Yeah, I think at that point really there, I was already living training as a first aid instructor and had the experience, as Paul said, of setting up the training side of a company. And Paul, obviously, as he said there, he rang me and we said, look, we can do this better. And really Spearhead was born, and it was really a starting process of myself and Paul in a room in a house that we was renting together with a laptop, a printer and some budget business cards. And we knew from the start really that we had to differentiate and be in an industry that's saturated, we had to stand out from the crowd. So both being ex-military, we thought we'll run the business like a military operations, deliver the highest standards of training that we can deliver, and also have the best quality trainers that we can have on board really. We got out there and initially no one wanted to know us because we didn't have a client base, no one knew who we was. Luckily we secured our first national contract, and from there really we've grown, scaled and become part of things such as Entrepreneurial Spark and gaining national contracts. Give us that traction really and that leverage to then be able to go on and gain some of the UK's largest organisations as clients. Yeah, obviously from that then we've continued to grow the business, recently being quoted actually as one of the most successful startup enterprises in the UK, which was a great honour. We've had national coverage in the media and then obviously of course we've also won multiple awards, with the most recent being Business of the Year at the Birmingham Awards, which was a great surprise for us, and to win that was a great honour, and it has helped us again with growing and get that recognition. We speak to clients now and speak to other people, we can say we're a multiple award-winning training provider, which obviously always goes down well, but to get Business of the Year as well is such a great honour, such a big award. And as much as me and Paul can remember of the night, it was a great evening, and we look forward to hopefully being part of it again in the future.
Let me just talk about one of our largest contracts that we've got at the moment, and that's with the Range Shopping Centre. So we have a national contract with them now, working alongside a key partner, delivering apprenticeships for the staff that are currently working and bringing new staff in. But also from our point of view, we're then delivering compliance training for each member that is conducting these apprenticeship courses. In the region of £4.2 million will be saving the Range in training their staff.
Yeah, every single year. So in terms of a case study and how we're actually making an impact as a training provider, we're saving them between 4.2 to 4.4 million pound every single year in training and staff costs. And not just that, we're delivering the UK's leading online and practical courses, making that retailer really over 98% compliant across the board nationally at all 107 of their stores. In regards to further contracts as well, we're now branching out in various sectors. We've got national hotel chains on board, national retailers, national restaurants, and also by the end of the year we could have up to 9,000 care homes that we're delivering training for. We have the Ministry of Defence that we also work alongside, so we're actually qualifying serving members of Her Majesty's Forces and reserve members of Her Majesty's Forces, which is quite close to our heart, as me and Paul are both ex-military, and when I actually left the army, I really struggled to gain employment, and and I always thought from the start, you know, we need something out there where soldiers have the opportunity to get accredited and recognised qualifications, get them into work, and you know, and that's what we're doing now. We're working with the MOD and helping those people have those qualifications when they leave. In terms of, you know, differentiating, as I said before, as a training provider, the industry is quite saturated, and to try and differentiate is very difficult in our industry. You know, we can't differentiate on price because anyone can lower or increase their price. We can't differentiate on resources because everyone has the same access to those resources that we have. Where we do differentiate is the fact of the standards of the training that we deliver. We are, you know, delivering the UK's leading online and practical training courses. Our online courses are via the most interactive and engaging platform on the market, and the way we differ is that we actually tailor and customise our training to the client's needs. So if a business has certain goals and objectives that they're trying to reach through their training, then we tailor it and make it specific. No course we deliver is ever the same. We're not an off-the-shelf training provider. Our trainers will go in, we will go into the client personally as a business owners. We won't send a member of our team in. We'll go in and sit down with the client and say, look, you know, what issues are you facing? What problems are you facing? How can we help you get rid of those problems and help you solve these pain points? And that's what we do with every single client. So no course we deliver is the same. We're unique as well in the ongoing support. A perfect example of this is if I use first aid as an example. First aid lasts for 3 years, the qualification. Most training providers will qualify a client and their staff and then say, okay, that's you, you're done for 3 years, you know, see you in 3 years. Spearhead, we send a trainer in for free every year for that 3 years for half a day to re-qualify and refresh the staff in their skills, because you know, first aid, for example, people forget it runs out, and the skills and the knowledge can fade, and such a life-saving thing like that, we need that refresher training to be happening. So we do that free of charge so that the staff are constantly up to date. So little things that we bring to the table that no one else can offer. I think it's great in terms of the fact that really as a city that we're recognising, you know, the people in the city and the businesses that are there and the impact that those businesses are having, and to have that recognition and to be recognised for the good that people are doing, and people having the opportunity really to have that platform, you know, and say, look, you know, this is what we're doing as a business. This is how we're making an impact. It's a great thing for us. You know, we have been contacted by media and have been contacted by other people since the awards, you know, on the back of the fact that we won Business of the Year. So it's great in terms of exposure for us, and again, great for when we're going into clients and new clients as well, and saying, you know, look, we're a multi-award winning training provider. We've got Business of the Year, you know, at the Birmingham Awards. So it's a platform and as that traction and leverage to be able to say that, you know, you've been recognised for the standards and for the impact that you're having is a great thing, not just for us, but I'm sure for all the businesses that were part of the award itself. Yeah, the night itself was great as well. The room was full of people. You know, a really good, great atmosphere, buzzing. Some great names there. You know, so Doug Ellis and various other people that were part of it as well. And just to get around and see some of the people, not only at the event, but obviously the after party as well, and catching up with people and networking. I got numerous business cards after because people remembered us. They spoke to us and chatted to us, and you know, we managed to get business on the back of that as well. And again, you know, it is almost invaluable in terms of the fact that you've got those people there, those key influencers from different sectors, different industries, you know, from the press, all these sort of people in one place, and they know who you are for the simple fact that you're either shortlisted or you're there winning an award. And it was great platform for us, and we really enjoyed the night, especially, you know, getting to know new people and meeting people from the Birmingham area itself as well that are big in the business community that we didn't initially know of until we was there that night.